Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. Today we're taking a look at a Generations figure, and it's Sandstorm. So this is a figure that I have actually passed several times in the store. I already had the Springer figure, and I wasn't much of a Sandstorm figure. I mean, it just wasn't appealing to me for some reason. There was always something that was cooler that I wanted over this guy. And I actually got this. My good friend Wesley, a fellow Transformers fan, he added this figure, a Nightbeat figure, and a Roadbuster figure. They were all missing some weapons, and the Roadbuster was missing the stickers. But he threw those into a deal that he made with me for the Grant figure, and I do appreciate it. Thank you, Wesley. That was very, very nice of you. Definitely check out the link down below in the description to Cybertron Weekly. It's a Facebook page that he and some of his friends run, and he does a customizer of the week. So definitely cool stuff. Definitely click the link and check him out and like him. Yeah, so this guy, like I said, I just didn't think I was going to care for it too much. And it was kind of, I was like, oh, I'll use it for a giveaway or something. And, maybe just at least review the figure. And I'm going to tell you what, since I got this in the mail, I have not put this figure down. I've had it on my coffee table, and I just keep picking it up, messing with it, posing it, transforming it. It's been a lot of fun. That really shocked me. So it's definitely a fun figure. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. So here we have Sandstorm in his robot mode. And to be honest, this was not a figure that I was real eager to pick up. I passed it many, many times. It looked okay, but I was never a Sandstorm fan, and the whole v-tol motor helicopter mode was kind of I just wasn't getting into it, and having it in my hands, it's really changing my mind. I really like the color scheme of the bot. I think it looks good. I think it's sculpted really well. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot going on here. The yellow and the black and the orange do look good. It does have some standing issues because the feet are actually kind of small. But, I mean, once you get him into a pose, it's actually not that bad. Articulation is really well done. He's got joints at his shoulders. His head is on a ball joint, but it's got a weird loose point in it that flops around, but it doesn't, hamper posability. It's kind of hard to explain. He's got joints in his elbows, joints at his knees, and there's some movement in the feet, but not much really. Now, one thing I have noticed there, and see, look, the feet there, just so hard to pose. A lot of people take this part and flip it straight upwards. I don't know if that's actually part of transformation because I don't have the instructions. However, if you do that, it's going to make it so top-heavy, it'll fall over and it looks kind of funky. So I just leave it down back here. I think that makes it look a lot better. But yeah, overall, I do like it. Pose. See, look how it just wants to fall over. That's kind of unfortunate. You got to find the right spot for it. But I guess that's just the way it is. A lot of figures are that way. So that's not a big takeaway from the figure, but it's definitely something I wish he had larger, more stable feet. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the details and the paint picks on the robot mode. So, kind of a close-up. His head sculpt looks really, really nice. I do like it. It has some really nice light piping. Can't really see it here, but it does look nice. I love the Autobot logo painted on. The blacks and the yellows, the silver paint picks just look really, really cool. I think overall they did a really nice job with the mold and all the details. Just tons and tons of details in there. And it's done so well that you really can't tell that that was a Springer figure, and that is a great job on the retooling of the mold by the designers. For comparison, here's Generation Sandstorm next to the Voyager class Transformers Prime Megatron. Here we have Sandstorm next to a Takara Custom Classics Hot Rod. Here he is next to Transformers Prime Soundwave with the Ratbat and Laserbeak upgrade kits. And finally, here he is with another figure that's pretty cool and also very hard to stand, the Generations Deluxe Crosscut. And here we have Sandstorm in his Dune Buggy mode, and wow, this is interesting. This is so different than the Springer vehicle mode. It is very, very different. Of course, it's got these massive tires. We've got this kind of canopy that comes down that goes over the windows, which there's some weird things about the windows going on here, which I'll talk in a second. It rolls really well, and it's got these knobby tires, and you can hear it, and you can feel it when you roll it, so it's actually really, really cool. It's a very aggressive kind of armored dune buggy, maybe something that you would see in the military, in the desert. You know, that being the case, I'd really like to see this painted more of a desert type color. Those sand colors would look really, really cool on this, but it's pretty neat for what it is. I do like it. Again, this figure is just a lot more fun than I ever really anticipated it being. Just kind of a close-up. Here we go. We got the roll bars and everything looking cool. Of course, the Autobot logo. The canopy. Now, the weird thing is, I'm going to lift this up. It does have side windows, but these armor pieces, and they are armor pieces when you look at the plastic, go down over it. Which is okay because it covers up the fact that there's some gap issues there. And yeah, that's probably my weakest point on this, is getting everything to snap up together around here. Just doesn't like to do it, but it is what it is. But overall, I mean, yeah, this thing looks really, really cool. I am digging it for sure. For comparison, here we have the Generations Sandstorm in the Dune Buggy mode next to the 2015 Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Jazz. And just kind of a side note on Jazz here, I went and put an Autobot logo on the front. I got a small tfstickers.com Autobot logo, and that really, really helps that kind of very bland looking vehicle mode, I think. Just a little additive helps it out. But these two look really, really nice together, both very dynamic designs. And here we have Sandstorm next to the 2015 Robots in Disguise Drift. There's a lot of really cool car and a lot of orange and black going on with these two. Here he is with the 2015 Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Sideswipe. Here we have Sandstorm next to the MP10U Masterpiece KO Ultra Magnus. And finally, here we have Sandstorm next to Generations Nightbeat. This is another figure that Wesley was very kind enough to put in the package with my Grant figure. So again, many thanks to you, Wesley. Very cool. I am very appreciative. And here we have Sandstorm in his v-tol helicopter mode. And I was a little fussy about this when I first saw the figure release because I'm not a big fan, per se, of this style of vehicle. And, you know, the original G1 figure was a helicopter and a dune buggy, but I understand why they did this, so they could differentiate it enough from Springer instead of having basically a complete repaint. They went ahead and did some molding differences, and I do appreciate that. And the overall look is a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it's a lot more fun. I love how these wheels spin so well, and the paint picks came out really, really nice on this figure. It is different, that is for sure, but I like it. It's pretty cool. We've got the cockpit up here, some kind of bulkiness going on here, some molded in weapons, it looks like right here. Of course, we got the v-tol motors, we've got a rotor back here, and then we've got the tail section. overall, it came out pretty well, and it's even got landing gear, which is really nice. So his knees fold out, and we have some landing gear there, and then there is a landing gear piece that folds out as well. So yeah, overall, I really like it. These came out beautiful, and I love spinning that. I don't know why, I just kind of do. But yeah, I mean, these are kind of funky. But it is what it is. I definitely dig it. It's a solid mode, and it's very different from the Springer helicopter, and that is much appreciated. For comparison, here we have the Generations Sandstorm next to a Classics Skywarp. Here he is next to a Classics Ramjet. Here we have the Generations Sandstorm next to the Transformers Age of Extinction Walmart exclusive Strafe, or a repainted pterosaur. Here we've got Sandstorm next to a Transformers Beast Machines Noble Savage. And finally, here we have Sandstorm next to the Takara Tomy exclusive Infiltrator Fall of Cybertron Starscream, or Ghost of Starscream. So is Sandstorm a figure that you want in your Transformers collection? You know, I'm going to say yes. I'm not a fan of the character. It just, since I got this toy, I have not put it down. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've had it on my coffee table, and I've been fiddling with it and posing it and transforming it, and it's just been a lot of fun. The transformation is satisfying, it's simplistic, but complex enough to keep you interested. I was able to get through it without the instructions. I did go back and reference some pictures, but overall, it's just an all-round fun toy. Again, Wesley, thank you so much for throwing that into the package. I do appreciate it, sir. But there he is, Sandstorm, the Generations Hasbro Voyager figure. If you guys like it, definitely thumbs it up. If you hate the video, thumbs it down. What do you think of Sandstorm? Put a comment down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the figure. Do you like him? Do you not like him? What do you think of him versus Springer? Definitely leave a comment. Share my videos. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate that. And as always, look for more videos in the future.